was talking to a couple of guys in the band last week.
Mm-hmm.
We got into the, we got into this, like, kind of like the sweet, what the secret sauce, with the water, right?
Right.
And what makes the music special, right? From places like Muscle Shoals.
It's a great documentary. Actually, you know what? It was funny. We got down here the first week and found that the movie was playing down here in Key West. It's not playing at home, and so we all got up and went and watched it, and it's really mind blowing, some of the stuff.
That's great, man. So, and you're no stranger to Key West.
No, I'm pretty much a local here, from time to time. I've been coming down here. I think I got a call. I'll tell you how long it's been since I've been coming down here. The owner of Cowboy Bill's, Bill LaRose, found me on MySpace back in 2007, 2008. And contacted me about coming down to play. And at the time I was doing a lot of traveling all over the country. I was signed to a record deal, and I said, "Well, shoot, yeah, I always wanted to go to Key West. Let's go down and play." And been coming down since.
Awesome. Well, let's give the listeners a treat. Play the first cut from your new CD.
Oh, please, I'd love to.
Any story behind this first?
Well, it's not. It's basically a song. When I heard it, I thought, this is great. This is who we are as far as our band goes. I mean, all those guys are raised in the Southeast. I'm from Alabama, a couple guys from Tennessee, a guy from Georgia. So it sort of sums up our life.
All right, here we are live, Chad Bradford, Island 107.
Southern by the grace of God.
Merle Haggard, and I like the Eagles. I like some of the new stuff. I like George Strait's one of my favorites.
Yeah, he's
the king. But I like a lot of R&B stuff. I like the Temptations. I love the Temptation stuff. Marvin Gaye. Mm-hmm. Rolling Stones, and they all recorded in the Shoals area. You see that movie, and it makes you inspired. It inspires you even more, because this is a place to be. If these guys are coming recording here,
they're coming to the place looking for that secret sauce, whatever it is that makes that sweet sound, right? Whether it's the room or the producer or the water,
the players too,
the river,
yeah.
The energy.
It's a lot of energy. It's cool energy.
They say that there's certain places on Earth that there's a field of energy that promotes music and being artistic, that sort of thing. They say it's down in Muscle Shoals, they say it's the water and energy and beautiful countryside, things like that. Scenery.
It's laid back too. It's real laid back. It's very relaxing.
Right.
And nobody's trying to. It's not a rush. You can get in your car and you can go down the street. It won't take you 15, 20 minutes.
Right.
And so it's just pretty laid back.
That's cool. That's cool.
In fact, the next song that we're doing, it's a lot like you. This song is my favorite song on the album. It's actually the song that it captures the R&B feel. I think you're familiar with all the old R&B stuff too. So this is a song that I'm very, very proud of. And
you wrote this.
This song was Jeff Sylvia, the producers wrote it, and we just captured what we were about. I mean, the vocals and everything. It's got our bass player, Brother John. He's on the track singing the background vocals on this, and it sounds really, really good. It's a very cool song. It's got an R&B feel and a Muscle Shoals sound. That's what it's all about.
Well, let's take a listen.
Let's listen.
It's a lot like you, Chad Bradford, live here, Island 107.
Thank you.
This is a great CD.
Thank you, sir.
This is a really, really good CD. You guys did a great job at this. Cool, man. Cool. So, again, folks can can find your music just about anywhere. iTunes would be the place to go, right?
Actually, we play live. We have our own. We carry our CDs with us too, and catch a show, and and some merch too. And we'd love to sell you one. We'd love to sell you one,
folks. If you've just tuned in, you're listening to Chad Bradford from the Chad Bradford Band, and Chad is no stranger to Key West. Has been coming down here for years, and he's been in town finishing up the tour for the last couple of weeks.
Yes,
Cowboy Bills. Come down to Cowboy Bills tonight through Saturday night. Pick up one of these CDs, right? Listen to some great music.
Yeah, that's one good thing about what we're doing. When you play live, we've got a pretty good catalog of original songs, but we play our original stuff, and then we get to play songs that we love. Cover songs, and we love.
We're not limited to just one genre.
Yeah.
Every musician is very well-rounded, and so we can do everything from your favorite classic rock tune to your favorite classic country tune to our originals, and have a great time.
That's great.
And one thing I like about Key West too is they love original music. People they want to hear it. And a lot of places back home, a lot of places we play at, we're out there trying to make a dollar, and a lot of times you can't do that.
Yeah.
They it sounds good, but let's play Luke Bryan.
Right.
Play Luke Bryan. Don't play this guy. Don't play your stuff. Play Luke Bryan. So, it's a fine line there you have to work with. And so that's one thing I love about coming to Key West is as long as I've been playing here, the honor, he's always been happy with all the stuff that we do. And in fact, he says he insists on playing our stuff. He said, I want to hear a Chad Bradford song. When you hear it, you're going to think, man, that's not country. It's totally different from anything we've ever done before. But I thought the song was so cool that we had to do it. This was actually written by our producer, Jeff, and a couple other guys that wrote the song, and I heard it, and I didn't know whether we should go that direction or not, but as I listened to it over and over again, I thought, you know what, I love that song. It's so different that it's really, really catchy. And I said, I think the people would like that song. And this is one of the most requested songs when we go out and play. And Taylor could tell you that people want to hear. It's a rocking song, but it's got a great piano. And Taylor, you can explain to what you do.
Yeah, I'm thankful you went that direction because
I
have a job. It is it's unlike anything you've ever heard. Since it's on a country CD, it's got full-blown strings and piano and rock and guitar, and it's really in your face.
Yeah, and you wouldn't think those three things would go together, but it works out really nice in the song.
Cool. Can't wait to hear it.
Yeah.
What's the title?
Baby, That's You.
Baby, That's You. Chad Bradford Band live on Island 107. So do you get to choose which songs get on this that you are going to do record?
Well, it's usually I have basically I have the final say so. I might have to argue with somebody about something, like the producer. The producer, we really worked hand in hand together. We had a couple of disagreements on certain songs, but we finally just come together and had to say, well, these are the best. I said, if they're not the best, we'll go and cut a couple more, and then we'll put those on there. We got it. When we first started the project, we had I would say there was 15, 20. I listened to about hundreds of songs and songs that we written, and so here we're trying to dwindle these things down to what our budget could record at the time, which was 6 songs. And we said, well, this is this is sort of the direction we want to go with this. And I said, we want the best 6 we possibly can do, and then we'll go for that. And if it doesn't turn out like we want it, then we'll go back in and pick up, one of the other songs. We have a lot of standby stuff, a lot of times that happens. So, but that's how it works. And, I think we did a pretty good job this time on getting the right 6 songs.
Yeah.
This next song that we're doing, it's not, everybody's heard this song, but the reason we wanted to cut this song is our manager at the time, this is right before he passed away, we were, me and the bass player, Brother John, I call him Brother John, we picked up an old Brooks Benton song, Raining Out in Georgia. And I don't know if you remember this back in the late 80s or early 90s, they had like a country ghost R&B, and they took all these R&B songs and made them country. They had this Conway Twitty and I can't think, Sam Moore, I think was on the actual other guy that was recorded this song. And I remembered that song as a kid growing up. And we started playing it, sort of, let him take a verse and I take a verse, sort of split it up like that. And it was a crowd favorite. Everybody wanted to hear it. And my manager, he said, "Hey, I'll be down. We're going to put that song on there. We're one day or the other." So I said, "Yes, sir." All right.
So this is you and
Brother John.
Brother
He's
John.
Brother John. He's and this is we didn't do it, like the record. We did it our own way, and it turned out phenomenal. I mean, John's vocals is when I first heard him sing, he's been with me the longest of anybody in the band. Me and John sort of joined forces about 7 or 8 years ago, and when I heard him sing, first time I heard him sing, I thought, my God, what a vocal. What a vocal. I love hearing him sing, and I said, I got to have him in my band, or we got to get something together. So that's how we actually started forming our stuff. And I met him about, I've seen him play that one night about a month before I was supposed to come down here. Well, I was getting, the first time I ever met him, I heard about him, never met him before. So I met him and talked to him for a little bit, and I didn't see him again. And we were leaving after about a month or two. We were supposed to be coming down here, and our bass player got sick. So the guy playing guitar with me at the time, he said, we're leaving out that afternoon, and we're trying to find a bass player, and I'm panicking. I said, we got to find somebody. I don't want to, so we're on the phones calling. And my guitar player, he knew John very, very good. He said, let me call John. So he calls John up. It's like at 11 o'clock in the morning. And he says, hey, John, this is so-and-so. He said, you want to go to Key West? I said, Key West? He said, yeah, for 2 weeks. He said, well, I probably can, He said, let me talk, see what I can do. He said, when y'all leaving? He said, we're leaving at 5 o'clock this afternoon. But you know what? He got up. He said, well, I'm coming. So, and after when that happened, it just sort of clicked. Me and him, we drove all the way down in a van, and me and him stayed up the whole time. We talked, and it was like we'd known each other our whole lives. And, he's a lot of fun playing music with. He's actually our band, I guess, the leader of our band. He takes care of, if he's certain things he wants to be done, that's the guy that takes care of it,
So we're going to listen to Rainy Night in Georgia.
Yeah.
Folks, we're live with Chad Bradford, and Chad's going to be singing this song with Brother John, right?
Yes.
Rainy Night in Georgia.